When he disembarked and saw the vast crowd, his heart was moved with pity for them. It's been quite a couple of days, with the storm even as far west of us as it was, causing difficulties for many people in our area. Here on the parish property, we didn't have it too bad. It's actually worse today than it was yesterday. But between the rain and the wind gusts, it's been challenging. And the flickering of the lights, and the office has no electricity, so it's closed down today. Other areas in our neighborhood in the Tampa Bay area have been hit much harder than us. And certainly, the people in the Big Bend area of Florida, where it made landfall, have been hit very hard. And a little later this month, it'll be one year since a hurricane made landfall in pretty much the same place last year. And that's a rural area of our state, where people don't necessarily have the financial means that other parts of our state have. And it's not over yet, because it's going to go across the upper part of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, causing flooding and wind damage. Let us pray for those affected by this storm, and those still in the path of the storm, waiting, perhaps nervously, to be impacted by it. We all experience storms. On the church property here, we got off easy. Many others have not. The church commemorates today the dedication of one of the four major basilicas in the church, that of Mary Major. The major basilica of St. Mary has a chapel, many side chapels, but one of them houses an image of Our Lady, the Salus, Populi, Romani, the health of the Roman people. It is said, I believe, I may be remembering incorrectly, but a Lucan image, something painted by Luke, on the wood of a table made by Jesus when he worked with his father in the wood shop of Mary. And it is said to have many times, in times of plague and other times, been processed through the streets of Rome with miraculous events. When I was the pastor of Resurrection Church in Riverview in Hillsborough County, I wanted to consecrate the parish to Mary, but I wasn't sure what title I should use, because there were so many different cultural groups there. And anytime the patron of a particular country would happen, we'd have a big celebration over that patron. And one woman said to me, "Father, pick a title that's not associated with a particular country. Pick a title that can cover us all, no matter our cultures or our languages or our races, under her mantle." So I did some research and prayed about it, and decided to dedicate the parish, to consecrate the parish to Our Lady, the Salus Populi Romani, health of the Roman people, because she's not an Italian devotion. It's particularly a Roman devotion, and we're all Roman Catholics. So we did that. And then a few months later, maybe 3 months later, 4 months later, the pandemic hit and we were shut down. And the Holy Father Francis held a prayer service in St. Peter's Square. Now, Rome was shut down. He was the only one there. There was no one in the square. Iconic images of him walking up that ramp to his chair for that prayer service. And at his direction, 2 images were brought to the square and were behind him. One was a crucifix from a church in Rome that also has miraculous things associated with it. The other was the image of the Salus, Populi, Romani from Mary Major. Didn't see that coming. But how the Spirit works. That parish had been dedicated, consecrated. You're under that title. And he prayed in front of the crucifix. He prayed in front of the image of the Salus Populi Romani, and then presided over exposition, adoration of the Most Blessed Sacrament. His heart was moved with pity for them. In the midst of the storm, this weather storm, but also in the midst of any kind of storms that we experience in our lives, Jesus, from his cross, stretches his arms to gather us together to him. And Jesus, who from the cross gave his mother to us, reminds us that also she, the health of the Roman people, our protector in the battle, the one who guides us through the storm to the safe harbor that is the pierced heart of her Son, is with us. Hail, Star of the Sea. Hail, Salus Populi Romani. Praised be Jesus Christ.